I don't know what day it is. Tuesday? Wednesday? Okay. Happy whatever day it is. When I'm writing, which I'm doing, I lose track of my days. So, anyways, I'm out here because I've had some crazy, crazy dreams. I don't know if you guys have, but man, it's really been nuts. And it definitely has to do with love, because last night's dream was about somebody who was getting married, and I apparently was standing up in the wedding, but I was responsible for the dog that was also standing up in the wedding. And the dog kept running away. It was the craziest thing ever. So I don't know if that's for somebody, that's currently going to be getting married who has a dog. Your dog keeps running away. And I don't know if that's good or bad. It's almost to me a sign of make sure you're making sure that this is the right person. But a couple things I heard yesterday afternoon. Your birthright is your abundance. You have awoken your inner child to redo your destiny. That was a big one for me. You have awoken your inner child to redo your destiny. So for those of us who have had, kind of the shit childhoods, and that inner child that's been screaming to be heard, to be seen, to be loved, to be cherished, to be all those things, is coming back around for you to step into, let's do this. Let's figure out what it is that I needed as a child and bringing that forth. And I don't care how ridiculous it is. I don't care if it's sitting with Legos. I don't care if it's painting, even if it's horrible. Why does it matter? If it gives you enjoyment, do it. There's a karmic credit coming in. So apparently for all the good, all the transformation, all the transformation is beautiful that has been going on in your world, you're going to start seeing some of those things coming in. And a lot of it. I got 1, 2, 3 cards about love. But I think for different reasons. And it's a lot of it, again, and I preach this a lot, is about the self-love. Do you have that love for yourself? Do you truly, truly want to see things, cat hair, change in your world? And the only person that's going to make that possible is you. Something that I had to learn a long time ago. I was bamboozled by a lot of people that offered and said that, they were going to be this in my life. They were going to be that in my life. They were going to take care of me. They were going to take care of my kids. They were gonna. And they never did. It happened for a little while, and then, yeah. So I have become the other spectrum of it, where I'm hyper independent, which is not always a good thing, because we're the kind of people that never want to ask for help in any realm of anything. We'll figure it out on our own, and I'll get it done. And that's probably 94% of what my life has been. Now, will I accept help? Oh, of course. Will I go looking for help? No. That's something that I still struggle very, very hard with. And, I will be that I can do it on my own kind of thing. And I really have shut myself off to relationships and, things in that realm. I am just all about what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to make it happen. And is that the healthiest thing? Probably not. But I've learned a lot about myself. And I'm just kind of coming back around to, new friendships, new things, because there's been a lot of people that I have cut out of my life. There's no reason, I've said this a lot before too, when any of your relationships, whether they be romantic or not, or just coworkers or anything, if it's not a give and take type, it's not worth your time. It's not. And you can feel it in people with their intentions. And the more you work on yourself, the more you're able to immediately see whether or not that individual is being true. And it's kind of a sad situation, because you know it even before the person is able to even show you. And I am now very quick to cut people off, because I don't have time. I just don't have, and it sounds very selfish, and it just sounds very whatever. But because of it, my life has become so peaceful, so drama-free, so just almost like Groundhog's Day sometimes, I feel, because I'm in the throes of the writing, that you almost feel a little overwhelmed because the silence is so big. But then you realize you're truly never alone. Because when you've connected, they're there to talk all the time. I talk to my animals all day long, and my animals outside, in the videos I've shown. They show up for reasons, you guys. The spiritual journey is not for the weak of heart. I'm telling you, it is not, because you learned so much about yourself that you really didn't want to learn. But I think once you start realizing that, everything's happening to you, no, it's happening for you. It's to show you, and you're to observe, and then understand where in your body you're feeling it, and then understanding that, okay, is this something that I need to change? Is there something, and question it. And that is where you learn about you. Well, I can't meditate. I can't. Well, that's because you're not trying. And meditation isn't this, you got to sit and got to have everything perfect. It can just literally be a 5-minute sit with your eyes closed and just quiet. People think that everything's got to be a certain way, and it's got to, look a certain. Everybody's spiritual journey is different. And how you choose to be, or what, I had a conversation last night with a girlfriend of mine, and our belief systems are similar, but they're not the same. And it's okay, because we're willing to hear each other out and talk about things. And, we had a 3-hour phone conversation. That's somebody that I know has got my back. Why? Because they're willing to listen. And I'm willing to listen. And we try to figure things out together. That is when you have true friendship. And I think maybe that's, the gist of the story today is be picky. Be picky about who you let into your world. Be picky about who you choose to give time to. Because it's time you never get back. Was there other people in my world that I'd spend that amount of time on the phone with? Not many. And then somebody, would randomly, I'm sure, oh, what the hell do you talk about for 3 hours? Well, there's a lot going on in this world. Have you not seen? We're trying to figure it out. What the hell? Did you see that? Did you know? Did you hear? Did it? Oh, there's so much. And honestly, if you can't have those in-depth conversations with people, and it's just surface always, I would question the validity of that relationship. Whether it's good for your mental health, whether it's good for your life, and whether it's good for what you have going forward. Is it helping you? Is it teaching you? Is it making you grow in any which way? Are you bored? If you are, I definitely would, look to other things. But let's get a few trinkets and just see what they got today too. Oh, we got many as always. We got 6. So, got the mermaid. Uniqueness, originality, being your true self. You're growing your family tree. You're gonna have new options coming in. Love, friendships. You're getting signs and synchronicities. Are you paying attention to them? Your perseverance, as always. Got some flowers blooming. Steadily riding that bike wherever you need to go. Transformation. Start listening. Start listening to your inner self. That first gut reaction that you get is the right one. That's your intuition, not the stories that you tell yourself later and then talking yourself out of things. That's not your intuition. Your intuition is your very first gut reaction. Go with it. People that love you, people that want to be in your life, are going to do everything that they can to be in your life. Figure out who the true people are. That's where the honesty lies. Have a beautiful day. I love you all so much.